Hello everyone and welcome back to KORR Monsters, this time in Las Vegas, Nevada, for KORR Monsters Final 6 Freestyle. Our freestyle order here tonight will be Will Baldwin, starting us off in Snowcat, Gene Martin in Duplicolor, Zach Preston making his KORR Monsters Finals Freestyle debut in Cottonmouth, Ed Jenkins in Bull Tilt, Phil Butler in Tonka, Huxley Baxter in Moving Violation, our 2000 racing champion Trip Cassidy in Safety Clean, our 2002 racing champion Mike Maxwell in Ash Fire Extinguishers. Then we'll have our 2003 racing champion Lonnie Hall in Rambunctious. Following that, we'll have our 2004 racing champion Randall Boone in Rat Trap. Next up, we will have Damon Newton in Cometic Gaskets. Following that, we have our newly crowned racing champion Kinsley Parks in Sunoco. And then rounding out our field, we have our 4 previous freestyle champions. Starting us off, we have Christian Holt in Busted Knuckles, our 2000 freestyle champion. Following that, we have Mark Moody, our 2003 freestyle champion in B4 Breaks Car Parts. After that, we have Jack Schroeder in Try Me, our 2002 freestyle champion. And then rounding out the field, we have our 2-time and defending freestyle champion, Opal Baxter in Reckless Red. Starting us off, we have Will Baldwin bringing out Snowcat. First time here for him at KORR Monsters Finals. Starting us off, good couple of hits here going over that pyramid of cars. Of course, with this being finals, the scoring's out of 40 as opposed to the normal 30. So scores should be a lot higher here tonight. Will Baldwin putting up some good hits here, going over the fountain. Going over that garbage truck next. Good start to the run here for Will, but we definitely need to see a lot bigger hits here if he wants to contend for this win. But this is also the first time he's seeing obstacles this big. So it's a little understandable for him to be a bit timid about it. Looking for that next hit coming down last 30 seconds of the run here. Looks like he's going to go after that buff stack next. Gets a bit of a sky wheelie going over it. And now looks like he's going to go after the shipping containers. Off to the side though. In trouble, stuck on the top. Can he get off? He's going to go over, but he gets off of it. It's going to be a 19 from the judges there. Next up, Gene Martin bringing out Duplicolor. Another truck we're seeing for the first time here at Finals. So far, good couple of hits here. Clips the garbage truck going over it. Almost cleared that pond. Looking for that next hit, get some good air off the backside of that racing lane. Going into some donuts here. Really close to the wall though. And he shuts it down before he hits the wall. Get some good air off that racing lane. Coming down the last 30 seconds of the run here. Definitely good enough to take the lead in my opinion, but it's not going to hold it very long with the field of trucks we have here. Lining up for that center jump. Get some big air there. Little bit of a bounce there on the landing. The biggest air of the night so far goes to Gene Martin in Duplicolor. Time expires. Looks like he's going to keep on going here. Get some great air off that racing lane. And going into more donuts here. And he's going to call it there. It's going to be a 22 from the judges, so that will take the lead. But a lot of room left at the top of the leaderboard. As now Zach Preston brings out Cottonmouth. Made it all the way to the championship race and lost to Kinsley Parks in Sunoco. Starting us off, good hit on the racing lane there. And almost clears the pond there. Ooh, tripped up by the garbage truck, goes into a slap wheelie. I don't know if he wanted to do that. The first slap wheelie of the night there. Zach searching around for his next move here. Looks like he's going after that bus stack. Just kind of rolls over it there. And going into some donuts here. Make that some cyclones. Will he keep it on all four? And yes, he will. Tags the wall there a little bit. More good air off the racing lane. Track has dried out quite a bit after the rain we got in racing. So we come down the last 10 seconds of the run here. It's been a great run so far for Zach Preston here in Cottonmouth. Back to the bus stack once again. Great wheelie over it. As time expires. Goes after the shipping containers. Beautiful move there. Unfortunately, right after time expires, although the judges might still score that. As Zach continues going. It looks like he's going to stop it there. It's going to be a 26 from the judges for Zach Preston in Cottonmouth. Next up, Ed Jenkins bringing out what's left of Bull Tilt. Had that big crash in racing. And it looks like they got the truck back together here for Freestyle. Clears that garbage truck into a slap wheelie. And combos it up with the pond. Truck looks like it's handling not that great, which is understandable with the amount of damage that truck got in that crash. Getting some good air over the bus stack there. Tripped up by the car stack and saves it. Not always a guarantee that a save like that's going to happen, but a beautiful save and into some donuts here. Final 30 seconds of the run. What's he going to go after next? Looks like he's going after the shipping containers. Goes right through them. Now it looks like he's going to go for a cross thread on the racing lanes. Up and over he goes, though. Not going to save that one. It's going to be a 24 for Ed Jenkins and Bull Tilt. Next up, Phil Butler brings out Tonka. Went for a slap wheelie there. Truck pulled hard to the right, so he got out of it. Ed coming around here, airing it out big over that pond. Clears the entire obstacle there. Getting some good air on the backside of the blue lane. Going after that bus stack next. Good wheelie over it. Beautiful move there. Now comboing up with the shipping container stack. Great move there from Phil Butler and Tonka. Looks like he's going after that bread van on that center obstacle. Ooh, hard landing there. That's the risk of going after that obstacle. It's the really rough landing when you go at it from that side. And now he goes at it from the other side, lands on it. and recovers that nicely. That could have been an issue there. Final couple seconds here. Time for one, maybe two more hits. Goes through the shipping containers. Time expires as he hits the bus stack, so that one should count. Great run there from Phil Butler. And he's going to air it out big off the center obstacle there. Phil's still going. Back to the shipping containers once again. More good air off of them. Into a great slap wheel. He picks it up onto one wheel. Puts it down. He's going to get a 27 from the judges, so that will take the lead here. As next up, Huxley Baxter brings out that brand new black moving violation. Beautiful shine to that thing under the lights here. Now going after that garbage truck. Just kind of clips it on the way down. And then gets some more good air over the fountain, but not quite enough to clear it. Huxley been on fire this year in this brand new moving violation, sweeping the event earlier this year in Minneapolis. So this truck working good for him. As he goes after that new van stack they put out there. It's a great little slap wheelie off of it. Final 30 seconds of the run here. Great air on the backside of that racing lane. Now it looks like he's going to send it off that big obstacle in the middle. Great move there. Lands it beautifully. Time for one more hit here for Huxley. Going for another slap wheelie here. And nails it. Oh, gets tripped up by the garbage truck, though. Up and over he goes. It's going to be a 28 from the judges. So it will be enough to take the lead, but only by a point. As next up, Trip Cassidy brings out Safety Clean. This, of course, on the Rat Trap 4 chassis. Starting us off with a great slap wheelie there. Puts it down pretty quick. Does not want to go over like we just saw Huxley and moving violation go over. Getting some good air off that far lane. Trip, of course, our 2000 racing champion. He did that in Outlaw Thunder, his own truck. And then he got the call to drive this piece from Randall. He said it was a no-brainer move. He jumped over, he sold his old truck. And he gets some great air off the blue lane there. Lining up for a hit on that fountain. Great air, clears the whole thing. Little bit of a wheelie, puts it down to combo it up with the garbage truck. Final 30 seconds of the run here. Lining up for that center obstacle. Huge air for Trip Cassidy and Safety Clean. Going for a slap wheelie here. Not quite enough grip on the ground there to get it. Oh, tripped up. Recovers it nicely there, though. Could have been big issues there, but a great save to end the run. As he keeps on going here after time expired, gets that slap wheelie he wanted now. Going into donuts here. Clips the car, gets shut off. It's going to be a 29 for Trip Cassidy and Safety Clean. As next up, Mike Maxwell brings out Ash Fire Extinguishers, going straight for the shipping containers. Great air through them. This, of course, going to be Ash Fire Extinguishers' last show here. Mike going to be driving a new truck next year. good air off that fan stack. And around here for that next hit. Looks like he's going backside of the blue lane. Gets some great air off of it. Mike flying around this track. Great momentum here. Drags the bumper on a slap wheelie coming off the shipping containers there. Final 30 seconds of the run. What's he got left for us? Great run so far. This should be in contention for the lead. Looks like he's going back to the center. No, he's going launching it off the blue lane. Longest jump of the night so far. Last couple of seconds of the run here. More huge air over the fountain. Goes over that bread van. Oh, gets tripped up on the side, saves it. Looks like he's going to try to cross up the bus stack. Beautiful move, spins it in the air, up and over it goes. It's going to be a 31 for Mike Maxwell and Ash Fire Extinguishers. As next up, Lonnie Hall brings out Rambunctious. Starting us off again, going for a slap wheelie, and again did not get it. Not a whole lot of grip over there still, it seems. But a great hit on the backside of the racing lane there to make up for it. And then some good air over that center obstacle. Now some great air off the fountain. Hit it a little crooked there. And then some great air over the garbage truck. And then combos it up going over the fountain the other way. Get some more good air off the back of the red lane. Now it goes after the garbage truck crooked. Now it's crossing up across the track. Final 15 seconds of the run here. What's he got left? Some more huge air over the fountain. Time for one more move. Oh, he smacks the wall there. Time expires as he hits the bus stack. Walks a wheelie over it. And then clears the shipping containers. Unfortunately, I think the second half of that move is not going to count for the score. And now whips it into some donuts, moving it across the floor. And it's going to be a 30 from the judges for Lonnie Hall and Rambunctious. So not quite enough for the lead, as now we have Randall Boone and Rat Trap coming out. Starting us off, great sky wheelie off the blue lane, brings it down into a small slap wheelie. Getting a little bit of air off that red lane. Randall, of course, came into this event as the reigning racing champion and then lost in round one of racing. So he's definitely got some pent-up frustrations there. We'll see how that affects how he freestyles. So far, this is a pretty good run. I'm not sure if it's going to contend for the lead right now, however. Going after that bread van here. Awkward landing. Going into Cyclones here with 30 seconds left on the clock. Will he keep him on all four? Yes, he will. More decent air off that red lane. Time for one, possibly two more hits. Goes through the shipping containers. Crooked in the air, combos it up with the racing lane and parks it on the bread van. Tries to get off of it, keep going, but it looks like he's going to be stuck there. It's going to be a 27 for Randall Boone and Rat Trap. As next up, we have Damon Newton bringing out Cometic Gaskets. Starting us off, great slap wheelie there. You could hear the horsepower there as he got that wheelie up. Now going after that center obstacle, good air. Oh, tripped up by the racing lane and smacks the fountain. Awkward landing, but could have been a lot worse. And now he gets tripped up by the shipping container. Hard landing there for Damon Newton. About halfway through this run, already a couple of good saves. What has he got left for us? Some great air off that van sack. Damon kind of slowing down with the momentum here at the end. Get some good air over the bus stack though. Combos it up with the shipping containers, and it looks like he's stopping here. Oh, he's going for a reverser through the containers. Damon doesn't do this normally. And a hard landing on the back of the chassis. It looks like he's going to keep on going. A reverse move out of Damon Newton, not something I don't think anyone had on their bingo card. His clock expires as he crosses up the center of the track. Damon Newton trying to get him a freestyle championship. Up and over he goes. And it'll be a 33 for Damon Newton and Cometic Gaskets here. As next up, Kinsley Parks brings out Sunoco, our brand new racing champion. She's obviously very excited about that. Oh, gets into trouble over the buses, but recovers it. Kinsley airs it out over the fountain. Had a chance for a slap wheelie there, decided to not go for it. Probably the smarter move there. Now she airs it out big over the center. Little bit of a rough landing, but a beautiful move there. Coming down to the last 30 seconds of the run here. And she launches it off the racing lane and lands it on the bus stack. Beautiful move there. We've not seen anyone do that. I don't even think anyone's thought of that yet. Now launches it off the blue lane. Lining up for the fountain. A couple seconds left. Trouble in the air. Lands it hard on the left front. Rips the front end out of the truck, and she's still going. Time's expired. She's still going. Destroyed the front end of that truck. And goes right back after the fountain the other direction. Now going back to the shipping containers once again. Gets a slap wheelie coming off of it. Gets tripped up by the racing lane and hard over she goes. Tries to save it. And it's going to be a 34 from the judges. Kinsley Parks and Sunoco absolutely destroyed that truck. As next up, 2000 freestyle champion Christian Holt and Busted Knuckles. Starting us off a great couple of hits here. Kinsley Parks has the lead. Can she be the first person to win racing and freestyle on the same night here in finals? Oh, we got a camper out in the fountain now. interesting place for that. It's Christian putting up a great run here so far. Tripped up by that bread van obstacle. Surprised we haven't seen anyone try to air it out off of it. They're trying to use it as a ramp. Halfway through the run here for Christian. If I'm not mistaken, this is the longest run he's had since he won the championship. He's had horrible luck here, and it's going to continue. He goes up and over right at the 30-second mark, and it's going to be a 25 for Christian Holt and Busted Knuckles. As next up, Mark Moody, our third to last truck, comes out, and before it breaks car parts. Starting us off great, sky wheelie on the back side of the blue lane. And then gets some good air over the bus stack, brings it down into a bit of a slap wheelie. And then gets tripped up by the shipping containers. And now launches it off the garbage truck. Looks like he's going to go after that center obstacle. Hits it a little crooked. But it does not bite him. Great move there from Mark Moody. And before it breaks car parts, going after that camper, gets tripped up by it a little bit. Up over on two wheels. Can he save it? Yes. Great use of the throttle there from Mark Moody and before breaks car parts. Final 20 seconds of the run here. Goes after the bread van crooked. Up and over he goes, harder onto the roof. And it's going to be a 27 for Mark Moody and before breaks car parts. As next up, Jack Schroeder bringing out the taxi Try Me. Beautiful new look on the truck for finals this year. And it looks like he's going to start us off with that center obstacle. Huge air. Jack, of course, our 2002 freestyle champion. Little crooked in the air off the van stack. Combos it up with the garbage truck. Stands on the loud pedal there. Gets some great air off that red lane. Looks like he's going to go through the containers there. Great move. Little bit of a wheelie. And lands the wheelie on the bus stack. Oh, clips the wall there. Jack Schroeder going after the second championship. Clears the camper by a mile. Biggest air of the night there. Final 30 seconds of the run. And now he does the same move Kinsley did, but he clears the bus stack. Jack Schroeder and Try Me letting it all hang out here. Launches it off the center obstacle, lands it on the red lane. Jack looks like he's actively trying to destroy this truck, and the truck's just saying no. Oh, it might be dead here, though. Hard landing on the back of the chassis. Up and over it goes. As time expires, he's back on all four, maybe? Yes, he is. Holy cow, what a save there from Jack Schroeder and Try Me. Back after the bread van obstacle once again. Jack Schroeder and Try Me's destroyed this truck. Whipping it into some cyclones here. I think he's just going to dump this thing on its lid, and he is. 37 from the judges. Blows into the lead with only one truck left here. Opal Baxter brings out Reckless Red. She's just watched that run happen, and now she has to figure out how she's going to top it. Judges left her quite a bit of room at the top, so clearly they think she has something for him. Lined it up here, launches it over the fountain, lands it on the camper that Try Me knocked off. and then launches it. Huge air over the center jump. Little bit of a slap wheelie coming off of it. Halfway through, this is a good run from Opal, but definitely lacking from what we've seen from Jack. Final 30 seconds of the run here. This is where Jack turned it up big. What has Opal got for us? Some good air off the racing lane there. Going into some donuts. Gets a good few rotations there. Only a couple seconds left of the run. Does the transfer from the racing lane to the bus stack. Not as much air as Jack, but more than Kinsley. And now launches it. Huge air off the center obstacle to end the run. We'll have to see what the scores are when they show up, but for now she's still going. Gets a good slap wheelie over the fountain, up on two wheels and saves it. Goes for a cross thread on the bus stack, gets tripped up and caught by one of the cars. Looks like she's stuck there trying to get off of it. That car might be stuck in her axle. Finally gets free, smacks the wall. Officials shut her off. It's going to be a 35 for Opal Baxter and Reckless Red, which means Jack Schroeder and Try Me is now a two-time freestyle champion here in KORR Monsters Final 6. As we take a look at our freestyle results, it'll be Jack Schroeder and Try Me with that 37. Opal Baxter and Reckless Red with a 35. Kinsley Parks ends up third in Sunoco with a 34. Then Comedic Gaskets with a 33. Ash Fire Extinguishers with a 31. Rambunctious with a 30. Safety Clean with a 29. Moving Violation with a 28. Tonka, Rat Trap, and Before It Breaks Car Parts all with a 27. Cottonmouth with a 26. Busted Knuckles with a 25, Bull Tilt with a 24, Duplicolor with a 22, and then in the last place, Snowcat with a 19. This has been a phenomenal freestyle event here at KORR Monsters Final 6. Possibly one of the best freestyles we've had ever. As always, be sure to check us out on Instagram to keep up to date with news, behind the scenes photos, and more. And be sure to let us know what you thought about this event and this season as a whole down in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks for the start of the 2006 KORR Monsters season. We'll see you then.